Good morning and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. Thanks very much for being here. Today I'm starting a Christmas in July album journal. And what I've done to start off with, for the cover, I've got two pieces of 1mm chipboard measuring 5x7 for the back and front cover. And I'm going to be punching holes and making it a string journal. I've got this, which I got from the graphics fairy. It said something else in the front there, I can't remember, but I replaced it with Christmas that I want to put on here. And for pages, I've got my box here, and I have various different bits in here to use. And I've got these, which are from one of my glue books. And when I've used them up, I fold them in half and they generally stick. Sometimes they don't. Just pulled that one apart. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then I've already cut one to size 6, and what I want to do is the sizes, I will probably make a couple more pages for it, because I think out of the glue book I'll use 2 more of these pages, make 8 pages to go in it. And I've cut these down to 6 7/8 by 4 3/4. Sorry, excuse me. Now I've got some papers here too. I can't make my mind up which one. I'm going with that one at the moment. When I was cutting these up yesterday and printing them, I thought, I like that. But now I'm looking at that. But before I get on with that, I need to cover these. And like the keepsake journal I've done recently, I'm just going to use this on here, but I will cut it down so it's not so bulky around the edge there, and then the same with this one. That's going to be on the edge. That doesn't really matter. So I will cut these down and glue. Well, I'll cut these down first of all and then show you what I've got to do next. I'm going to glue, and I hope my glues work, because if they don't, I went through all my glues yesterday, cleaned them all up. And it's coming out. Just going to stick this onto here. Oh dear, I might have to go and get some water. Stick this onto here. Like this. I will put the pin back in. I think that's been part of my problem. I tend to leave it out while I'm in the middle of a project. My little tool out, which works so well, and my knife. So I'm just going to go around the corners here. It really made, one way around, it really made a lovely corner when I did the keepsake journal. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Apparently we're in for another heat wave. I think this is it for the summer though, these top temperatures for us. The aircon's been working overtime. And then, as you know, I get my bone folder and I just go round do these first. Okay, you can see how it makes such neat corners now. Mine always used to be pretty rough. Anyway, I forgot to say, both these papers are from the rose green papers from Raindrop Lila. The rose green red papers, that was it. So I will get on with this one as well. Okay, both of these are done. And it will go on like that on there. See, now that's not looking, I'm quite liking that. And on there. I'm not sure at the moment what I'm going to do. What I am going to do is concentrate on the pages now. And I've also got to find some papers to go on the front here. I might use vintage book page. Now for the papers, one of the other things I'm doing as well is I've got some printed papers from the Graphics Fairy here. I'll start with this one, and I'm thinking of, I've got all different kinds of papers from different ones of her Christmas kits. And I thought I quite like that being on one of the pages. And I thought I would do some collage. I'm not worried at the moment about leveling these up. Quite like the rough area of it. I'm thinking of putting some gold around all around the pages as a border. I don't know yet. I will think about it. Don't really want more words because, oh, look at that, that's lovely. I love that. Pieces like that are worth keeping when you're doing some collage on here. And I've got some wallpaper pieces. So I think something like that. So what I'm going to do is glue all that down as well. So this is an example of a simple collage that I'm going to do on both sides of each of the pages. And I did edge the Merry Christmas in gold using this gold calligrapher pen. I've got different various ways of putting gold round, so I might decide I might do it on this, the pen on this one. I'll see whether it shows up or not. We'll see. Anyway, I need to cut these down and start collaging. Okay, I've done the collaging on these pages, and I've put the front together by putting on that image, and I've put a backing paper on there, and then these are the collages I've done. You can see here, and I've chosen a different variety, and I've inked some in gold. As you can see, I've gone round the edges of the pages in gold, and what I've got is this gold stick. And I was buying some colouring books, and I know I said I wasn't going to buy anything, but I was buying some colouring books and crayons for the grandchildren. My son comes in a week's time with the grandchildren, and I was getting them some bits and pieces for when they're here. And there were these, this is well, it's a make we get in Spain, Carioca, and these are solid poster paints, and they had the metallics. They got sort of all different colours, and green and blue and lavender colour. And what I've been doing is using them to go round the edges of the pages. And I've already put this, it's a poster paint, you have to let it dry, but it's kind of a cross between a wax. Just going to go over that again. I think they're like those gouache sticks, very similar to them. So I just go around the edge like this. Because I get a lot of grooves, I do smooth it out a bit when you're doing this. As you can see, I've got a bit on there. I'm not worried about that. It all adds to the journal. Then I just go around the edge to do the edges and pull off any loose pieces, just to make sure it's all covered. Like that. But I do have to let that dry, as you can quite easily smudge it right across the paper. Right, I've put all the gold round all the pages. I'm quite happy with it, and I've sorted out some pockets and things to do. So the first one is on here, and I've got some vintage lace here. Oh, the other thing I forgot to say, I've also punched the holes in for the string and put, as you can see here, I've put brads in every page as well. Not brads, eyelets in every page, just to reinforce the holes. So I just want to put on here, I'm going to do down there. The nice thing is you can do all these pages individually, and you can then leave them, if it's something like this, you can leave them to dry. So I'll put that one aside. This one, this one for some reason gets a bit bent. I don't know why. I'm going to put a music sheet on, a vintage music sheet on here as a pocket. So I just need to mark that. So I'm going to put that on there. I think I'll put a notch in it. I wasn't sure, but I think I'll do the notch. Where is it? Here. And I'll ink around it as well. Okay, I've glued that on, and this is the page that flips like this, and on here I want to do an envelope pocket, and to do that I'm going to get my larger cutter and I'm going to cut this at 8 5/8. This is for my size page. You do it at whatever size you want to do for your page, and I'm doing it by 6 inches like that. Then I fold this way and I just make a mark here where the middle is. I'll put a pencil mark there so hopefully you can see, and you fold in to just above it like that, and the same this side here. Then you fold this way to find your middle, and again I'll put a mark either end, there and there. You then get your ruler. The other thing might be an idea, I will do it on this here so you can see, and there. I then do a line from this point, the middle point, to the fold like that, and then the same this side from the middle point to the fold, and then just cut these down. This way you get a nice even envelope. If you're only good at doing it freehand, great. So that will come down. I'll do this side as well, and that will come up. So these go like this, and I will be decorating in here, I think. But I'm not going to decorate these. Meanwhile, I want to punch a couple of holes. One. I think what I'm going to have to do is mark roughly where I want to punch them. Out there and there. Same this side. And then put a couple of grommets in it, like that. Then I've got some tea-dyed seam binding. Actually, I'll go this way. So it's like that, and then this I'm going to stick here onto here. Now you could leave it open at the top. I'm actually thinking of, I'm going to leave it open at the side for now. That side I'm leaving it open. So I'm going to stick this down onto here. That way. Nearly got it wrong. So that's that one as well. That's my envelope pocket gone. Right, this one goes like that. Not sure what I'm doing on that, but this side, this one, I've got a note. I'm putting this on here as a belly band. Now, I will glue it down. What I've done, I've taken some lace and glued it onto some, oh, what's the stuff? I can't think of the stuff, like muslin. I think I'll do it that way up. So I'm going to put a belly band on here. Going to punch 2 holes, hopefully, using the bigger crocodile. And then get 2 more brads. And I'm putting brads through them. So that's the brads through them. Then again, oh, actually, I was going to use seam binding, crinkled seam binding, but I don't think I am. I'm just going to get some sari silk. I actually changed my mind and got some ribbon to go through. So yeah, that definitely looks better than the sari silk or this crinkled seam binding. And it is Christmas, so I can do a bit extra, can't I? Do a bit more. I don't often use ribbon nowadays, and maybe I should start using it a bit more, especially the cream one. I've got reels of it. Okay. And then I turn it round this side. See, that's got twisted. I don't want it twisted. There. Pull it round this side and tie a bow. So that's that one as well, and that side. So that will go like that with that one. There. Put this aside. Okay, this one, which is going like this and folds over, is going to have a big lace pocket on. And I'm going to, I want that to drop a bit. So I will go down here. There we go. I'm going to have to let that one dry as well. Sorry, this will be like that and go like that. I actually haven't got anything here yet, and this one will go like that. So I will put here, I'm trying to let things dry, put like that. So this is going to flip over here. This is the one where I've got the flip out to go on here. Now, oops, for that is where I have got, wherever my other piece of paper went, here. Practicing other things on that. Okay, so the flip out will go on here, and mark it about there, or maybe, yeah, there. So I need to cut that down. If I do about 1 inch, fold that in there. This will be glued onto here, and I want a flip out that comes over like that. That should be about right. This is 8.5 by, for me, by 4.5. So I want that just, again, I'll put a little line there. You can see I want that just about there before the flip over there. And I will put a notch in this as well. There. And with this one, I'm going to ink, because I will admit I forgot to ink around everything last time. Okay, I've inked around everything. It's not very level. Okay, I've trimmed it up now, it looks a bit better. I'm now going to glue this onto here, and I don't think I'm going to do a pocket because I plan to put this across to here, and this is vintage. This way. This is vintage lace as well. So let me just glue all that down. Okay, this now flips in like that. And I've got to put the lace, whoops, it's from the glue. Put the lace here. Now, again, I'm hanging that down there a bit, so I think I'll start this side first. Okay, that's that one. So this is that one, which goes like that. And this is this one that I'm not sure what I'm doing with, that goes like that. Then we have this here, so I'll put that one, those two over there. This here that will go like that. And again, I don't know what I'm doing here, and we come to the back, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I think I'm going to finish that there, because, as I say, I need to let things dry a bit so they don't all stick together. So how big are we getting just with that? Okay, I've got two things there that are this one and this one that are bows, so they're quite large. I might make that bow, that ribbon bow, a bit smaller, I'll see. And now I've got to sort of add ephemera to it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, and that you can hit the like button, notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to pop back for when I finish it off. Thanks a lot. Bye.